Hi guys, this is Eduardo with EM Real Estate Team. Today I wanted to talk about on a nice Friday afternoon is what you need as far as credit and what I recommend for someone that's interested in buying. The recommendation as far as what are some of the steps that I would tell all my clients. The first thing that I would do is if you're debating on it or you're thinking about it is to go to one of these free websites as far as like Credit Karma or freecredit.com, or you can go to the actual bureaus like Equifax, Experian, or TransUnion and get your free report. I think you get one free per year. And what I would recommend is check out what's on your credit, see what your credit score is. A lot of people don't know what that is, but it's good to find out. And then review line by line to make sure that everything that is showing up on your credit report is actually something that you applied for or that you currently have as far as a credit card. Um, if something is not correct, I would contact the number that's either at the end of that report to find out, why that information is coming up on your credit. And as soon as you pay, whatever that balance is, make sure you receive the letter confirming that you paid off that debt. Um, the next thing I would say is, whatever's on there, if you have some collections, for instance, my recommendation would be just make sure you pay that off. Sometimes, that it's easier said than done. Sometimes that amount might be thousands of dollars, it could be hundreds of dollars. A lot of the times it's medical bills that most people don't even know they have on their credit, but I would recommend to pay them off so then we can start moving forward with improving with your credit score. Um, Another thing would be whatever credit cards you have currently, one of my recommendations is to always get automatic pay. At least it pays the minimum. That way you don't forget to make that payment. And, when you do remember, you actually make the full amount or a higher amount as far as the payment for that month. And that way your credit score continues to rise and get into that 700, 800 mode. Um, Let me see. The other thing that I would always tell people is try to keep your credit cards under 30% of the balance. What I mean by balance is, let's say they qualify you or they give you a credit card for $1,000. Don't use more than $300 on that card because once you go over that 30%, it starts affecting your credit as far as in a negative way, and it starts bringing your credit score down. Um, and then always monitor your credit score. Keep looking at it, making sure that everything is correct. Once you get over that 700 mark, what I recommend is after you get over that 700 mark, usually the consumer credit versus when you apply for a mortgage loan is a little bit different. Sometimes it's a little bit lower than that actual consumer's credit, but what I've noticed is about 20 to 30 points below that, whatever that score is. So let's say it's at 700, you're looking at about a 670 if you're applying for a loan. That's just from what I've seen. It might be a little bit different. It might actually be the same, but that's just what I've noticed from my experience. And I've seen that people's credit score usually tends to be a little bit lower on a mortgage credit report versus a consumer. But that's what I wanted to talk to you guys on this Friday afternoon. If you guys have any questions or comments, please leave them below. Please subscribe to my Facebook, EM Real Estate. That way you can get more information as far as videos like this one that provide hopefully some value to you or your customers. But if you have any questions, please feel free to give me a call, 805-807-6066. My name is Eduardo once again. Thank you and have a great weekend.